Good morning. Oops, forgot the mic again. So good morning. Gonna get the daily message out. I hope everyone's doing well with transitions and rebirths and deaths, and goodness, it's been a very long week with transitioning and soul deaths and rebirths, upgrades to DNA. Energy is just kind of crazy. Prepare and protect yourself, of course, with, go in and meditate, recharge yourself. With all these solar storms coming in, is that will also drain your energy, perhaps. So let's get into this. I had several messages. Some of them may not make any sense, so I'm only going to read a few of them until I can figure out some of these. One message was that it's happening and it's happening now. People need to leave toxicity behind! Exclamation point. Alright, and this time they need to choose correctly, or it's actually wrote down, choose correctly this time. So those that perhaps chose wrong and to stay with toxicity, they need to reevaluate the decision and choose correctly, is what it says. Alright, and to only seek answers from within you, spirit, within your spirit, not others' opinions or outside influences. So look, meditate and ask your spirit guides for the guidance you need. Many people are turning to all different sorts of tarot channels on YouTube, perhaps readers on YouTube. But if you're in this journey of the twin flame journey, trying, becoming union with self, etc., then remember that a lot of the tarot readers are reading one for their collectives, but not necessarily for the same type of journey. Therefore, you're going to be getting triggered or ill-advised. That's what Spirit's saying. Therefore, look more to yourself. A lot of us, those that are ascending at this time with, the rebirths, and if we haven't been on YouTube, then people start hopping channels, which is fine, except that just be particular who you're viewing, not because, a lot of them may resonate, but you want to be sure that they're reading regarding your journey, to make sure that it's in alignment with your journey. Thank you, Spirit. But remember that it's happening now, and people need to leave toxicity behind. That was very much important. The others I have to clarify more, to get more information before I share the messages. Something to do with long hair or and I know I saw a channel bring it up that it's like an antenna to be able to be more receptive to spirit. I don't know. Personally, I prefer my hair as short as I can get it. So, I'm not sure what that message was about, so once I get more clarity on it, I'll share. So I hope you're all doing well. Of course, the intent is set for opening and activating your heart chakra so that you are open to loving yourself and others. Spirit does true precise messages of the collective's overall energy for today and what energies are coming at them. Thank you. Alright, so for the overall collective, we have the Bear card, which is a very earth energy, listening to their higher self. Perhaps you were hermiting for a little while, and you too were coming out of your hermit mode. Spiritual slumber, as they call it. Excuse me. So the Hermit, or the Bear card here is a number 7. At the bottom of these cards, because of teaching other people tarot, I had put the page numbers on the bottom to help look the book meaning up, aside from just channeling. So at the bottom of this, it's 61 breaks to a 7. It's Mama Bear, or okay, so I'm getting the energy of a Mama Bear. Being protective of her cubs or her family, but not in an aggressive way, just being on the alert, being cautious, observing her surroundings, seeing what's coming at her at this time, being very calm, almost a very calm energy, finding that inner peace. The next energy that we have is a 4 card. It's page 103, breaks to a 4. Masterful, blessed, secret keepers, hiding their inner treasures, and of course having that outer shell of protectivity, protecting themselves, not wanting to give or share their gifts. And Spirit says you need to share and let your light shine. It's important that you shine the light that is within you, within your heart. And to share the gifts the Spirit has given you in a positive way to help others to shine their light, to help heal others. Your spirit guides and angels are all around you. For some of you have, well, most people do, have ancestors that have deceased, and they are also surrounding you. The peacock is shining your beauty from within. You know now, or you recognize that your beauty and your glow is from within, not externally. You're fluffing your feathers with happiness because you're finding that inner peace. You are having that inner glow of knowing that you are worthy, you are enough, and that you are here for a purpose, and you're getting in purpose or looking to fulfill that purpose. This is a number 11 card, also air energy. You're being very confident and kind, inner beauty, compassionate, with indefinite beauty. Your beauty just expands with knowledge because of the divine, with your connection to the divine. Okay. Give us true and precise messages for the collective, please. Their overall energy. Give us true and precise messages, please, for the collective. And the overall energy for today out of this deck, please, for the overall energy for the collective out of this deck. Trying to set the cards out of the way a little bit to have more space here. First up is the Piper. Number 6 card. Piper is very grounded, going within, shining his light, but playing, just being very calm and playing music to soothe himself, knowing that the answers are within him to help others, to give others that light, to give others that joy. The gifts are within him, and therefore he's able to play. His voice is like music to your ears. The wind The air within his voice is music to your ears. And this is you, this is your energy. Some of you are being this piper, understanding that you have all the tools within you to shine your light, to be the peacock, right? Which is beautiful. The number 9 card, this is Epiphany's wild child. Your higher self is protecting you. You are feeling vulnerable but wise. Again, going within and listening. But your higher self and your spirit guides are protecting you at this time, and so that you can move forward in this coming out of the spiritual slumber. And we have a number 3 card with the collection or collective of pixies. You have pixies and fairies around you, helping you to stay childlike, that happiness, that gleefulness, to look at things from another perspective, to have that magical perception. You are listening to your higher self, your intuition, your third eye is open, your crown chakra is wide open, receiving those messages from spirit, knowing that you can feel that higher vibration, that you are vibrating in a higher vibration, and you can feel it in your fingers. Spirit, just turn precise messages for the collective, please. Turn precise messages for the collective. What energies they're at today. Divine Feminine, please, first. Sorry for the feminine, please. Divine Feminine. That's all, just 5. And Divine Masculines, please. True precise messages for Divine Masculines, please. True precise messages for the masculines. I knew you were going to do that, Spirit. Oops. Okay, true and precise message for the masculine. Divine Feminines, you have starting off your day. Hearing your divine counterpart, you know that you're having telepathic communication. You are either yourself bound to another situation, a karmic in your life, or a job situation perhaps, or distance could be keeping you from connecting with them in person. However, this could also be you thinking of them being in that karmic situation, being in that situation that is not giving them growth or letting them go, even though you feel that they could easily remove themselves from the situation. However, they in their mind are focused on you but still feel tied. They are understanding the connection. They are trying to work on their inner light, their connectivity. Perhaps even for some are trying to be in their soul purpose. Perhaps you're leading the way and showing them how to get in soul purpose or in their mission. But yet they are still tied in another connection. You have already released yourself and them from the situation regarding the other parties. Again, it is a three-party situation. You are standing your ground and you are on solid footing. You are on solid ground. Things are changing. This is fall leaves here. Fall leaves are all about the change of seasons, change of cycles, and it is time for that change to release the toxicity. And if the masculines are not releasing you of the, or releasing their from themselves from the karmic, then it's time the divine feminines release themselves from the toxic situation. So going into 2020, you're not tied to that karmic, or sorry, let me go back. That you're not tied to a karmic or toxicity of the divine masculine, which is connected to a karmic. Just need to release yourself from all toxicity so that you can have growth in your inner peace, but also so that you can have the growth of your mission, your soul purpose, and move forward on your own, in union on your own. Having the strength and knowing that you can do this. You are enough, you are strong enough to do this, to walk on by, to ignore the snakes in the grass, shine your light, and follow the divine guidance. Bringing yourself out of the cold, not worrying if someone is locking you out of their life because of a karmic situation or a toxicity, but the rabid environment that they are in is not for you, the divine feminine, and she needs to protect her energy and be in her soul purpose, in her mission, in union with herself going into 2020. The Emperor here is, you know that he has the other person, he's still being stubborn, holding on to his own belief. He's already uprooted his old belief system in the sense of he understands this connection. He has a lot of passion for the divine feminine, and he's trying to show that divine feminine the love, the passion, but he's being stubborn, holding on to more than one choice. The Spirit has said, just as in the mission earlier, it's happening and people need to release the toxicity. Realize that you're the divine choice and the only choice that they need to focus on. And you need to choose you need to be your own genie in the bottle, more or less. You just need to choose for yourself at this point. Going into 2020, you need to come out like the mama bear, protecting you and your cubs with inner peace, knowing that you are strong enough to protect yourself and be in mission. The Nine of Swords is you're fretting about it. You know that it's time to let that go and to lay down all the swords. Do your ceremony if you need to, your rituals if you need to, release them from your life so that you can move forward, because you've received this enlightenment from Spirit as well. The divine masculines here know that you've set your boundaries. They know that you are firmly standing by those boundaries. Those swords here that you laid down with your ritual, or to release them from, that they know that you've used them also to set those boundaries from the karmics, from the negative, from the toxicity, bringing yourself out of the cold. And now they are healing themselves and still focused on that flame, or know that it's nearby, but they are healing themselves because they believe in this connection. They are protecting the flame, the connection, from the karmic at this time. Still feeling like they're out in the cold, but taking a stand to keep the karmic energy, that toxicity, away from you so that you can shine your light bright. They are going within and healing themselves And Spirit is bringing in justice to balance this out. Regarding the forbidden fruit, the dark and the light needs to be balanced. This is a number 11 card. And for that to occur, Spirit is sending another tower today to strike down this, not necessarily at the very foundation, but opening the can of worms, this looks like to me. The lightning bolt that strikes this so that all the drama, all the toxicity can flow out, be released. And so that death is here, pushing them forward with together or separate, but they need to move and the time is now. It's a number 7 card as well. Putting an end to this 5 of Wands. This blind battling with over the bee's hives that got poked by the person, very same person, perhaps even the masculine that poked the beehive, and is just watching maybe the feminine and the karmic fight or battle in the spiritual realms. They are not as innocent as they are looking. They know that they are the ones that poked the bee's nest. They're over there ignoring the karmic, ignoring the devil energy, healing, growing their pentacles, sitting in their throne with their heart chakra open. They are listening to their intuition, and they see you currently, Divine Feminine, as the Page of Swords, standing in your truth, defending yourself. Strong, confident, glowing, and ready to take on your mission. They know that you are very strong and that you can move forward without them. For some, that they worry that they're going to lose you, that you're going to move on without them before that you're almost as if you're forcing their hand, so they're being more stubborn where to go, which is why they're being stubborn up here, is because they don't want you to force their hand to choose. They want to do it in their timing. But Spirit's going to send the tower and say, no, it's going to be in divine timing, not in the masculine's timing, not in the feminine's timing, divine timing. What added message here do you have for the 2 of Wands, for the Divine Feminine? What added messages do you have for the Divine Feminine? And for the 3 of Wands, what other messages do you have for Divine Feminine regarding the 3 of Wands? What other messages do you have? Thank you. That. And regarding the strength card for Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. I think I just, maybe not. 9 of Cups, please. 9 of Cups. And 9 of Swords, please. 9 of Swords. Okay, Spirit. Kicking my butt. No, sorry. That's what I was clarifying now. Nine of Swords. Too many, Spirit. Let me just get some of these cards out. feel like I should have done the masculine and feminines reading separate, so it's really giving me a lot of cards. So, Two of Wands, right? And it is back with that you are, Temperance is here to balance things out after your transformation, the rebirth of the Divine Feminine, that you are basking, you are glowing, and the masculine sees this glow, and they're not sure that you're going to accept them for the way they are now, which is you're being very spiritual now in your growth. You're tuning into what the divine is saying to you, what your spirit guides are telling you, and you're moving in that direction, which is great. Also in number 5, recognizing change is here. Recognizing the change in you. Okay, releasing. Healing yourself with Medicine Woman, or number 3, body, mind, and soul. Right? Healing your body, mind, and soul. Loving yourself as the High Priestess. Going within and shining your light. Not letting anyone else steal your thunder, steal your glow, your spirit. You're holding on to, this is the Horse Thief, again a number 7. And you have another 3. This is 3, so you have 33, 7, and of course the World. It's an end of a cycle and beginning of a new cycle, and Spirit says now is the time to release that toxicity, so that you can go into 2020 anew. Allow the vultures to clean up the carcasses, the dead, the debris, the things that don't serve you. Again, with the Bear, this is your Strength card. Clarified with the Strength card of this coins. It's also the Princess of Drums. But the Mama Bear is protecting the cub, right? She's protecting her, healing her, going within, listening to her higher self, her spirit. Because you have everything within you to, the Weaver, 14 breaks to a 5, to change. The change is here again. You have everything within you, the tools to make the change, to weave the creation that you want to see, to be the change that you want to see. Corn dance, number 3, again, is like dancing to the beat of your own drum with others. Celebration. Celebrate the new you, the change that you are creating. The change, celebrate your strength. You get the Tower card regarding the karmic, the rabid dog there. It's a rabid, it's more than a karmic situation at this point. They've continuously chose karmic or toxicity, and so the Divine Feminine needs to release that energy. And Spirit is sending the Tower one more time, knocking it out of the ballpark, more or less. This is number 7 card. So because Judgment is here, Judgment is number 2 card, there is going to be a death of this connection, a death of the separation, and the Tower will do that if the Divine Feminine doesn't. And if you don't want to be in the crumbling of that Tower, then again we need to separate ourselves, release ourselves from that, so that you're not caught up in this judgment, in this Tower moment. Be the Cord Maidens, plant new seeds, and look forward to the new crops that you are creating. Number 5, this is about change. You have changed, you've transformed, you've had death and soul rebirth, and that you have a soul purpose and a mission to accomplish, and you may not recognize the change in you, but others will see the change, and they will recognize your glow that is very spiritual and is meant for this mission that you're about to embark on. The Emperor, number 4 card, with the, okay, Okay, so number 1 is the start of a new beginning. Regarding a new flame, a new passion, Spirit's going to reignite that passion within you to continue in the journey without toxicity in your life. Because this masculine that this is pertinent to, if this is resonating with you, if your masculine is still connected to the karmic and so forth, that is, they're choosing the wrong, they're choosing to stay in toxicity, and Spirit needs to remove you from that with that tower moment, placing you perhaps in the hermit mode so that you can take a moment and reflect, go within and shine your light so that you can see this new perspective Spirit is showing you. With a 4-card stability, a new beginning, you are birthing this new beginning, pregnancy. Some may be pregnant, for others it's just birthing that new business, that new creative idea, that new future. Regarding 9 of Cups, being your own little genie there in a bottle. Again, choices. Spirit is sending the Tower card because this is time to make this choice. And if the Divine Feminine is not making it before Spirit does, then they will fall. They will get caught. Yeah, they're going to get caught in the rubbish. They're going to get caught in the Tower moment as well. You're going to get caught up in the cycle of, okay, like the washing machine. You're going to, everything's got to come out in the wash. So whether you remove yourself from the situations or Spirit does, but that's 2 towers in one day regarding the situation. So Divine Feminine, remove yourself, surrender it to Spirit, and cut ties. Not that you can cut cords with them, but be the chief of your own vessel. Know that you can direct, with Spirit's guidance, you can move forward. Even against the current, you are enough. The Sun card is here to show you that you are going to be abundant in all things, that you are going to shine like the sun, and that the Spirit is going to bless you tremendously. 8 card, sending smoke signals. If you need any guidance in this situation, Spirit wants you to remember to just ask Spirit, ask your angels that are around you. They're there to help you. They're waiting for you to ask for help, to ask for guidance. The 9 of Swords. Flip these around so I can see them all. Okay. The boundaries, you're laying down the swords, you've set your boundaries already. They were not met in the situation. They were still choosing toxicity. They were still choosing karmic. They were still choosing devil energy. And this is why Spirit's sending you multiple towers to encourage you. You need to cut that off. You need to leave behind, release that masculine. He's holding you back from your growth, that you've been placed in situation with 3-party situations, 4-party situations, people that were not choosing a divine choice, but treating you like a side piece that lowers your vibration and your inner your ability to feel worthy, or to the understanding how worthy you are of so much more. The polygamy, number 9, and your ending, that's 2 9s in 1. The warrior shield, you are shielded with spiritual protection. You are shielded as the warrior you are. Step forward as a warrior and be strong to fight for you, for your future, for your stability, for your light, and your soul purpose. Have the strength to embody this new change, your transformation, your rebirth. Have the strength to just embrace that change. Leave behind the toxicity and the other parties involved, the snake energy as well. You have transformed. It's time to celebrate. Number 10. And then number 7, again, about celebrating you, the new you, the vibrant you, divine feminine, your glow, your shining. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, let's move to the divine masculine, 4 of swords. Where are we at? Sorry if I sniff. I'm still quite stuffed up here, but Spirit wanted me to get these out, so I had to do it as early as possible before I lose my energy. Four of Swords. Give us cards to assist us in the meaning behind these cards. What else would you like to add to the story for the divine feminines and divine masculines in this collective, that they can move forward through their day, what they have coming at them? Four of Swords, clarify, please. No? Regarding toxic connections of other women. Anything else? How about anything for Two of Swords? Anything for the Two of Swords? Anything for the... Anything for the Two of Swords? Anything for the Two of Swords? Okay, come on. My Spirit's a real comedian sometimes. Spirit says take them, so I'm just setting it there. Gotta include that with the Justice. What else can you add to Tower cards, Spirit? What else can you add to a Tower card? What else for the Tower card, Spirit? Anything else? I don't know. Okay, 5 of Wands. Anything for fun? Reflection of Pentacles, anything. For the masculine. Okay. Masculine, Spirit, masculine. continue. And the last card. Okay, not everything got something, but so the Four of Swords for the masculines knows that she set boundaries. It was regarding the other lovers that were tied, he was tied to with snake energy. Perhaps some were cursed with binding spells, I'm hearing. But if the masculines were told this and they didn't do anything about it, then it's still on them. Regarding choices, they know she moved forward. So Two of Swords, he's protecting her from the karmic because of the devil energy, the toxicity of this connection that is, because everything is energy. We're all connected with energy. The more, if you're involved with your divine masculine, he's still tied to a karmic that is such low vibration, devil energy, then that's still bringing residual energy back to you through his energy. So Spirit's all the more reason why you need to cut away from this devil energy regarding the choices that they were leaving you as an option, and you are choosing to walk away as guided by your spirits to move forward in your mission. The King of Swords is sitting in his throne, not in his truth, thinking that you're going to just come wallowing back because he has so many options. The Wheel of Fortune wants to turn, but regarding these other options, it is not able to turn. It's blocked because someone isn't making the right decision. They're juggling multiple people with Queen of Wands, where everything is dead, but they still hold on, pretending that it's all going to bloom again. The communication is still connected to the Divine Feminine, Eight of Wands, and you have communication coming in, Empress. You are the Empress. You birthed the new beginnings. They see your worth. They see when you set your boundaries, it raised their eyebrows. They saw you differently, that you are able and strong enough to move on without them. You're different. And they see that now. Justice is here, and Justice is going to bring that Tower card of change. You have, that's an 11 card, and these are both number 5s, if that doesn't tell you something, right? 5, change. Stickball, because of the fighting, the battling, and again, someone else was instigating the battle. They just wanted the game. They just wanted to watch women fight over them, or men fight over them, etc. And Warrior Woman, you are strong enough, Divine Feminine, and the masculine sees that now, that you are a warrior, and Spirit is changing things to protect you, but you have to release yourself from the connection. The Tower. Regarding that 3-party situation that continuously just kept you hurt and heartbreak, lowering your vibration, no matter how much you were trying to move on from it. You've tried to leave behind things that no longer serve you, but you held on to this toxicity of the masculine because you saw him as a King of Wands. You saw him as someone stable. But you are the Queen of Wands, or Cups. You are nurturing yourself, loving yourself in your throne. You are in the Empress. You are all 4 queens in one. You are enough to move forward and love yourself. This is going to be, the Tower is bringing a death to this situation, one way or another. Innocent parties, including innocent parties. I don't know. But the Hermit card, so the innocent parties, so that's why you need to, as Divine Feminine, you need to release yourself from it so that you're not included in the debris of this Tower coming down as an innocent party. The Hermit card, you are going within, shining your light, and the masculines should be, they see that you are going in, you are the leader, that you are shining your light, and you're going within. and they need to follow and do the same, but there are 6 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. Again, just watching that battle, maybe they're going to move forward, but with the mask down, they're still not coming to you in truth. A new beginning for peace pipes is what they want, but they're putting them, not willing in reverse, not willing to see it from another perspective, holding on to their toxicity. It's going to take a tower or two to change that perspective. Number 3 card is joint effort. With you and the spirit guides, you can move forward and get out of the way of this tower coming down so that you can be in your soul purpose, your mission, rise up in 2020. You're going to move forward to a stable situation where you can put down your swords and be in your truth and allow yourself to be vulnerable, listening to your spirit guides' directions, your inner knowing for swords. This is a serious thing. That's when I got the other messages about what's happening, and they're very direct, very, you get like an urgency in the messages, I guess, would be the way to say it. Is there anything else regarding this reading that you need the divine feminine or the masculines to know? Anything for the divine feminine, but you still need them to know how they need to move forward. And anything for the divine masculines, for them to know what they need to know for moving forward. Anything left for the divine masculines to know. Whoa. Jeez. Didn't want to hope that. Divine feminine, you only got 2 cards, of course. You've got the truth. You are in your truth. You're in the right. You need to move forward. Listen to your spirit guides. Spirit is sending you synchronicities. This is the Ace of Swords, but it did come in reverse, meaning the sword is upright. It's in truth. Regarding the 2 of you, Spirit is also sending you many synchronicities. There's 2 hawks here and 2 eagles. Take your pick of synchronicities around you, but Spirit's trying to move you regarding the death that's going to occur. You've recently had your soul rebirth. You're blossoming anew. You don't fit in with this situation anymore, and you need to move out of the harm's way of the tower. The toxicity by Knight of Wands, player energy. The Knight is the in and out, passionate, still wanting to hold on to his Knight of Wands energy, refusing to balance things. He doesn't want the world to, this cycle to move forward because he's choosing to stay in toxicity. He's causing the blockage regarding his Queen of Swords. So this is in reverse. It's the number 3. Normally it's putting the work in during this connection, but it's in reverse for the masculines. You're not putting the work in yourself. You're not putting the work in. You have not given equally efforts to the divine feminine, and therefore Spirit is removing this option with the Judgment card. And the Death card is here. The Tower cards are here. Judgment time is here, playing a role regarding all the swords that were thrown, the 9 of Swords. Now it's a near ending, and the towers are falling. Spirit is encouraging you to go within as hermit, see the path to the calmer waters. Anything else? Either or. Rest and reconsider, divine masculines. Reconsider your options before the tower falls today. Transformation has already taken place for the feminines. Divine feminines are going in solitude, studying, preparing themselves for number 9, for their journey in their soul purpose. They are listening to their intuition to their spirit guides, and prosperity will begin for them because they've planted the seeds and the roots are taking hold for a new beginning. Anything else for the divine masculine? Anything else touching the divine masculine? Advice for them? Advice for the divine masculine? It's in reverse. You are not trapped in fear. Fear is an illusion. You are trapped by stubbornness. You are trapped by perhaps even your ego, since that's what wanted to come out. Love begins when you choose love. This is a new beginning. You need to choose love. Alright. I hope this helps you with your day. Divine Feminines, please do release the toxicity of connection. Moving forward, pour your energy back, and in that release, it reminds me of, or what should be included in that walking away or releasing them is not cross-watching other tarot reading. Watch anyone you want, but don't cross-watch for your divine masculine, since that keeps you connected to their energy. And worrying about what's going on there. Alright, I am going to still do some what's going on with the divine masculine reading, and I'm going to do a karmic reading for today so that the divine feminines can see the importance of this, perhaps, of the moving forward, cutting these ties. Alright, have a blessed morning.